Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video I'm going to review Kusama Parachain auction launch. Yes, yesterday, 15th of June, started the bid on Parachain slots on Kusama, and I will be explaining how this auction works and what we can expect of this. Also, what projects are entering to bid in this first Kusama auction of a Paraslot, and why it's important for you, a retail investor, to know what projects are going and entering here. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and remember to join to the giveaway. Put your comments below if you want to know anything else or anything extra that is not covered here. I will be answering all your questions. Without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, before we go directly to the content, let's review and refresh some concepts about the Polkadot ecosystem and exactly what is a parachain. This picture tells us everything about the Polkadot ecosystem. We can see here, this is the relay chain on the Polkadot ecosystem, which is the same for Kusama. And we can see how everything is connected inside here. And each of these ones are all parachains. This is the parachains of the network. Each parachain could be, for example, a different blockchain, a new particular blockchain, or any other kind of stuff. We're going to see that. And each parachain will have the validators that will be connecting that to the relay chain. So basically, the parachains will be connected in all the Polkadot or Kusama ecosystem. These are parathreads, which is a different concept. But basically, if we do a zoom here on this one parachain, for example, we have this image here on the guide of Kusama network. And a parachain is an application-specific data structure that is globally coherent and validatable by the validators of the relay chain. Most commonly, a parachain will take the form of a blockchain, but there is no specific need for them to be actual blockchains. They are able to parallelize transactions, processing, and achieve scalability of the Kusama system. And they share in the security of the entire network and can communicate with other parachains. So this is basically the concept and how they are going to work. So the news has been crazy about these parachain auctions for Kusama first, which is the Canary network or the test network for Polkadot. But eventually this will happen also in Polkadot itself, in the blockchain of Polkadot itself. And we have been this kind of news from last 1 to 2 or 3 weeks actually. The Polkadot Kusama network to start parachain auctions next week. That it's already finished. We are starting right now. Yesterday, 15th of June, the parachain started. But what did this mean actually? The key to Kusama's scalable multi-chain architecture, parachains connect to the network by leasing a slot on the relay chain via permissionless auction. As Polkadot's Canary network, Kusama is rolling out parachain auctions first for testing and optimization. Parachains will likely be onboarded to Kusama gradually at first to make sure everything is running smoothly, but not promises, they say. So how they are going to participate? This is not something that you as a retail investor will do. This is mainly for companies or projects that want to enter into the Kusama blockchain. So there are not infinite parachains, there are a reduced number. Actually, it will be around 100. So you basically are going to list in one of those slots for some time, and then you will need to return it, or you will need to apply it again if you wanted to have it for more time. So here in Kusama.network /auctions, you can see how participate. You need to design a parachain and build it using Substrat, which is the language to to code that. You need to test it in some testnet like Rococo. Here you have the steps, but this is not important for us. So let's move into the next information. You can see here also how the action mechanism works. The parachain slot actions follow a modified candle action format, with each action lasting approximately 1 week. So to prevent action snipping, the strategy of bidding at the last moment, and promote more accurate price discovery, the exact endpoint of a particular action remains unknown until after the action is closed. So what this means? Basically, you can see here exactly how they are going to explain that in detail. But basically, we will have the first action is during 1 week. But at the end of the action, when finished that week, randomly, it will be a point during that week that before that, those are the projects that are going to participate. If you enter after that specific random point, you will not be one of the possibles to enter. So basically, this will impulse that all the projects want to bid immediately or as soon as they can to participate in this algorithm that will determine also who are going to win this. But you can see here on detail everything. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks. Follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. So the schedule for this action, it will be like follow here. This is at Polkadot network in Kusama Parachain actions. The first Kusama Parachain slot action starts here yesterday and will finish the 22nd of June. No bids may be made on this action following this point. So basically that's where it ends. And a couple of hours after that, it will be the first slot auction winner selected. The auction winner is determined as the highest bidder at some randomly selected point over the past 5 days. So basically, what this means is what I explained before. But basically, you will apply from the 15th to the 17th. Only bids made prior to this point will certainly be considered in the final result. And bids made following this point have a linearly reducing chance of being considered. And after that, here the 22, it will be the first one selected. If this flow works correctly and everything works fine, then we will have the second Kusama Parachain slot action starting the 22nd of June, then the third one, the 29th, the 6th of July, and the 13th of July. And that will be the schedule for this. Okay, but everything nice, everything beauty, but why do you care about this? Here I am at polkadot.js.org/apps. You can go here and you can see here which are the funds, the projects that are right now in the bidding of the first Kusama Parachain for bidding for the slot. To see this, you need to enter here. I am already logged in with my Polkadot.js wallet extension, so I don't have problems to navigate here. You need to go into this list, select Kusama here. You may be in another network, so you need to go here to Live Relays and Parachains, Kusama, and you can select here one of the options. And then click Switch if you are in another network. From there, you need to go to Network, Explore, and there you will be in this page. In this page, you need to see here saying Parachains, and there you can go to Crowdland. So here you will see the list of all the ongoing projects that are already bidden. If at other point you will be able to contribute to that project if you want it, now it's already ended. But anyways, this is important for us because you can see here the first projects that are more bullish entering into the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystem. The first one here is Karura. You know Karura because I already covered it. That is the second part of the application of Akala. Akala, it will be for Polkadot, and Karura is the all-in-one application for trading, for swap tokens and DeFi products that it will be running, and they are wanting to get one parachain for Kusama and then Akala, one parachain for Polkadot blockchain itself. So I covered this video. If you didn't saw it, you can click this link here and you will be you will have all the information about Akala and Karura. The thing with this is that if you help them to get the parachain on this auction, you will get free tokens of the product. So it's not so simple because you need to like hold your Kusama tokens in their pool, and those are going to hold for a couple of weeks even, but at the end they are going to be returned to you and you will get the new tokens for the application of Karura. So this is a way that you can earn the free tokens for this new project, at the same time help them to get the parachain, and then you will recover your Kusama. So basically you don't have to lose any money on this. But going back here you also can see an overview of everything on the parachains, the auctions. Right now we are in the first one. Paratrades are a different thing, but this Crowdland part is the most important if you want to discover what projects we have. The second one, for example, Bitfrost, is here in CoinMarketCap, but it's in ICO status right now. And if we go to the website, we can see here that it's a parachain designed for staking liquidity. So you can investigate about the project, what are the advantages, and see if this is a project that you like to invest maybe. But being on the first round, on the first auction, is very important and very bullish for Polkadot and Kusama projects. For example, another important one is here, the Sakura project, which is part of Clover Finance. This is a platform built for cross-chain DeFi on Kusama. So basically they plan to be like a all one chain that can connect every blockchain. So it's very interesting. You can check over the site here, and also you will be able to support Sakura parachain action and gain Sakura tokens as airdrop. So basically, if you stake here one Kusama, you will be earning 200 Sakura tokens. You can see here how is the progress right now. So this is basically the important things here. You can follow this here on polkadot.js.org/apps and see how the auctions continue and how the auctions we will work on the next auctions too. So keep this in mind and check these projects in case that you are interested in participating in any one of them. Okay guys, that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Put your comments in the video. I will be answering everything and tell you everything that you need. So that's all for today. Remember to join to the giveaway. I am giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. It's completely free. The link is in the description. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications. I will see you in the next video. Bye.